Robin, courageous warriors against crime, they are off once again to the rescue.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let's get started. Let's go. And we're here. We are here. Welcome, everyone. I'm Lorenzo. This is my comic son, Circumstances. How are you doing today, Marcus? How are you feeling?
I'm doing much better. I'm back. I'm ready to talk about comics. What do we got going on?
All right. Well, that's funny you should ask. This is a show about comics. We do this every week, and it's usually brought to you by somebody, and that someone is the Alternative City Shop. I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City Shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that I call CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique. Hey.
Check it out.
Last week you were under the weather, but today I felt like a little bug, and I feel like my energy is a little low, and I feel like, how that pre-sore throat thing you got going on. It's not sore, but it's kind of raw. I feel like it could be sore. Like,
it's coming.
I'm taking stuff to try to combat that, and hopefully my immune system will be able to take it out. So I'm rooting for the immune system. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We got Phil in the house, as always. Thank you, Phil, for hanging out with us. Phil asked, is it safe yet? And James says it's safe at least until Beckerman starts taking shots at me, which I agree. I don't know. Beckerman's probably watching wrestling right now, but if he does come through, he probably will do exactly that. We've got the lovely Miss Janet here. Hello, Janet. Always good to see you. My flavored whiskey brother, 80s guy, is here. What's up, 80s guy? Good to see you. Fatty Boom, Batty, John Stout in the hizzy. How about them Chiefs, John? Huh? How about them Chiefs? Good to see you, homie. Hooked on Juno is here. What's up, homie? Good to see you. Juno, since you did not want those books I was going to send you, I actually included them to Comic G-Man. So he benefited from your refusal.
Oh, right on.
We've got Sleepy Reader 666 in the house. What's up, Damien? We have been blessed with the presence. What's up, man? Good to see you. Smoke weed every day.
What is that, Phil? Oh, wow, right on, Phil.
But don't do drugs.
Awesome. But don't do drugs, exactly. Weed is not a drug. It's not.
Smoke weed every day.
We also got Frog Brawler. What's up? We had a great episode recently on Gary B's. Really enjoyed that one. Good to see you on there. Who else we got here? Larry Love is here. What's up, Larry? Good to see you. Space Case Cards is in the hizzy. Ross is back with us today. What's up, Ross? Good to see you. Willie Survive also got a win, and he received his books, and was glad to see that.
Ooh.
Who did you have message me? I was just to be nosy.
Willie, don't do it, man. Not with that money.
He had someone else message me on Instagram. I was just curious who it was. But Willie, I'm glad you got those books, man. Hope you enjoy them. We also got Jose in the house. Thanks for joining us, my man. Always good to see you guys every week. I'm excited to see what Lorenzo has got for us. Fiance. What a lucky woman, Willie. All right. Nice.
Oh, really?
She was real nice.
That's awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, man, speaking of comics and stuff, I know we talked about the Deadpool trailer and the FF casting and all that. I'm hearing rumors that I hope that they're true. I hope to God they're true, that the FF movie will be a period piece. And I was talking about, I don't know if I mentioned that to anybody, so I can't, I really cannot prove it. I don't
have facts to back this up.
But I swear to God, I said this at one point. The best FF movie would be if it took place in the early 60s, like in that era when the original Fantastic Four comic came out, because they'd be kind of like Cap if they started in that era and somehow get teleported into the future, and they'd be kind of people out of their time. The Reed is this big square guy, and the Torch is this wannabe playboy still thinking it's the 60s and all this stuff. And I think that would add an element to the Fantastic Four movie that has not been there before. They've been trying to improve on it, every time, and it's not worked. So I hope it's true. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a sucker for a period piece. I think we need more period pieces. I don't think there's enough 90s period pieces, personally. I felt like when I was a kid, we got 70s period pieces all the time. And now that we're here, I don't feel like we're getting 90s period pieces. Where's the period piece from my time? Okay, that's what I need. But yeah, I would love. I feel like it has. Look, I watched Dazed and Confused over and over and over again in 1990s, and that was about my mom's class, which is a class of 1777. So not 1977. Sorry, class of 1977.
She's an immortal.
It was the centennial. It was the centennial of 1776. So yeah, and so I feel like I want my high school movie about my high school time, and I don't feel like we've really gotten that one. But I would love for them to go back with Fantastic Four. I think it'd be a nice wrinkle. I haven't heard that they're going to do that though.
Yeah, I've heard. Was it? It may have been Reggie that mentioned that. I heard it maybe in one of his shorts. And I thought, that was because he showed it like they show is now Tom's. I always call it Tom's thing, but it's actually the trending 20. They mentioned that this Fantastic Four series that came out last year, maybe Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah,
family something. It was something like that. Which everybody mostly misses are probably hardcore Fantastic Four people. They could maybe base it off that, and they launch them into their space mission when they become the FF, and not only do they turn into these superheroes, but they also go to the future somehow. They go through some portal or something caused by Dr. Doom or the Mole Man or anybody. Just pick a villain. You don't want to come out with Doom. You kind of
you don't want to use him too soon, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Cool. That's what I'm saying. You want to build up to Dr. Doom. They have not got him right yet either. I mean,
let him be behind the scenes, kind of there but not there in the beginning. That would be fun. Yeah.
If you tease him at the end of the movie, with a post-credit scene or something, that'd be awesome. And he better be wearing armor and a damn green tunic, or else don't make no Dr. Doom. I do not want to see these horrible Dr. Dooms they come up with in the past. And
well, I hope that they get it going. I really miss comic book spec. Comic book spec is really fun. Not everybody likes it, but I think it's super fun. It's a great way to get people who are not into comics into comics. It was a big part of how we got the COVID rush of people coming in, and I want more people collecting comics. So, and the MCU and the DCU is the best way for us to bring people in. So I'm rooting for both of them, man. I got high hopes.
Me too.
Did you see they casted the Fantastic Four?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't.
Did you ever get around to watching Stranger Things?
Yes, I'm caught up on Stranger Things. I didn't realize that's the kid. He's the Torch.
Yes, I am excited about that.
Because
I tell you, since you watch it, I can say at the end of season 4, before the end, when they had that break, I was like, all right, I was so stressed because I love Stranger Things is amazing to me. But I was like, I'm so stressed. I don't care who dies. They can kill every single person on this cast as long as Max is okay and as long as Eddie. Was it Eddie?
I think it was Eddie. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as those two are okay, I'm okay. And of course, those were the two that were not okay. But I love that guy played Eddie, and I'm really excited to see him in Fantastic Four, man. Awesome stuff.
Me too.
And you can't go wrong with
the rock and roll guy. Yeah. He was awesome.
It's just music.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I don't like this, Chrissy. Chrissy, wake up. I can't wait for Stranger Things.
I know. That's going to be good things, man. Good things.
And of course, Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards is really cool. I'm excited about.
Good Reed Richards right there. You can't go wrong. You get to show his face now. He can still do the Mandalorian. You know, just he can just do voiceover for the Mandalorian. He never takes his helmet off for a couple of scenes. You know, they could film all those in one day where he takes his helmet off and then he just do the voiceover and go back to doing something else. You know, that's.
I'm also excited that there's no race swapping, not because I care about race swapping, but because I don't want to hear people crying.
I know, right? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'd rather just leave it alone because I don't want to hear him cry anymore, dude. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, man.
So I'm glad they didn't do that because we don't have to hear that.
They followed the plane. So thank you, man. I just
the plane.
Oh, the plane. Okay, the plane. I'm sorry. That was just my sight. Okay.
No, it was a typo, but he meant plane.
Yeah, that machine had the type. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Why haven't they done this before? I mean, I'll tell you that.
Ross, we had
in Hollywood.
Ross, we're not frozen here, man. We had a great weather today. We were in the 60s today. It was awesome.
In KC,
the beautiful home of the back-to-back future back-to-back-to-back Kansas City Chiefs. Yes.
Did I mention that we're the world champions?
I want to make sure everybody's aware that we went back-to-back.
Did you? Really you don't say. I had not heard that before, sir.
Oh, really? I'll do a better job of mentioning it. That's my fault.
Thank you. Please do. And Russ, they had that All-Star game, I guess, in Indianapolis, I guess. Did anybody watch that? I mean, I just stopped watching. You know, I'm out of the loop, though. I don't know.
I don't watch All-Star games. They're a waste of time to me. There's not a single All-Star game I'm interested in.
The only one I like is the Major League All-Star game. It's not what it used to be, but that was always to me been the best one, the MLB one, because it's in the middle of the season and you're looking forward to the second half of the season and everybody plays. You know, in football, you can't play in an All-Star game in the middle of the season. At the end of the season, nobody cares. You know, in basketball, it's just like, you know, my boys against your boys. You know, it's no longer like, okay, just a pickup game. All right. But, you know, I see what you're saying about that. But
we're almost a month away from pitchers and catchers reporting.
They should. Oh, they're here now. They're here. The games start this weekend. The preseason games start this weekend.
Oh, preseason. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Preseason starts and
spring training tomorrow. We got Dodgers. White Sox got the Cubs on Friday.
Yeah, I'm going to see the Cubs play the Mariners this April. I think April 12th. I think. So looking forward to that.
Where you going? Are you going with anybody or what?
Yeah, I'm going with my baseball buddy. My baseball buddy Doug. He's a big baseball fan. The first people I met when we moved here, and we bonded over baseball. Yeah, you know, don't have many, you know, many acquaintances, unfortunately, in this town. I haven't had a chance to meet a lot of people, but he's one of the few people I've met, and we hang out. Everything baseball.
Yeah, you got to get activities outside the house, but who wants to leave the house, right?
I know, right? In the summertime, I love to leave the house, you know, but when it's cold and rainy outside, I just hibernate. I'll just do that. So, yeah. So, hey, what did he say there, Mr. Dynamite? Good to hear from
Dynamite.
You got it, man.
Dynamite. Hell yeah, KC Current, Sporting KC. Yeah, we got two good soccer teams. The Sporting KC hasn't been as good lately, but I know our women's team is good.
Oh, John's Dye love it. Okay, well, right on. If they didn't put it on, if they left it on like ABC, I might watch it. You know, I mean, I heard there was some good stuff with Steph and this other woman who was doing the shootout. You know, I would watch. I don't have TNT. I'm not going to pay extra for it.
And you know what though? You may have noticed that a lot of live sports that we used to always be able to see on ABC, NBC, Fox, they pushed a lot of those to cable. And the reason why they pushed those to cable is there's only two things that bring people to cable anymore. That's live news and live sports. That's it.
That's it, baby. That's why even though we got Hulu, we got everything that's streaming, you keep getting these things. Don't you want to watch live TV? No. The days of even my sports, I can watch my sports. You know, I can watch the baseball games whenever I'm ready. I can just go back and
I need
play that game.
I need the sports live. I need to watch live.
Not me,
That's
man.
the last thing. That's news and sports are the last thing I need live. And that's why you see so few of the sports games being on, which really sucks because you want to reach the widest audience, and you're not doing that when you're putting on cable because a lot of us quit cable.
Oh, I mean, I totally. That's why we cut the cord, and now they got this. You know, they're trying to bring us back with all this other stuff. You know, so I don't know. I'm not going to fall for it. That's the reason we left. Now everybody's got their own content and they're on their own channel. So, well, you know, you want to watch everything on Paramount, you got to watch this. Everything on Apple TV, you got to watch this. Like, no, that's why we left in the first place. Stop it. Stop making us buy all these things.
They're slowly putting the bundle back together. Phil mentions the big, I know it's Fox Sports, ESPN. They're all coming together to offer one service because, again, they're offering the only thing that brings live viewers, television viewers to the table, if you will.
Those fuckers. Yes.
Frog brawler, frog with his pirate flags. The thing with, I hate about pirating is that you're just always behind, I'm watching it on my pirate stream and then I'm watching it on ESPN, and ESPN is telling me what's happening way faster than the pirate stream. And that some people that may not matter, that bothers me though.
Yeah. I mean, and people, I think a lot of people are like you. I know a lot of people that feel the same way. They got to watch the sports live because you got to talk about it with somebody, but because if you don't, they're going to spoil it. I mean, on my phone, like, I try not to watch the game, and they get an alert. Hey, well, the Cubs beat the Pirates. I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to watch the game later. But it's killing me.
You got to turn that stuff off.
I try to.
John, the putting it on Peacock, that was so craven of the NFL.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It was so craven, man.
You're
not making enough money. Service your fans, man. Come on.
Oh,
that was absurd to put the playoff game behind a paywall. It was absolutely absurd. That pissed me off.
Yes, Dynamite. I would do that first before I pay a fucking service. If I have to, I'll go sip in Buffalo Wild Wings and eat their horrible wings and and tip my server before I pay money to a damn broadcast service. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, when there's a big game on, I'll do that. But other than that, yeah. That's all I got for sports. All right. As far as comics go, how'd you do with your comics this week?
We got them. Not too much. Not too many. Got a nice little stack. I had to get Merca's book. I know she's gonna put some titties in there, so I had to get that one.
Oh, there is full frontal even.
So yeah, I'm excited. I like those distillery books, man.
I do too.
Like we talked about it before. It sucks to have to go get the bag, and it sucks to try and to store the different format. But reading this format is nice. I like it.
It's great, like a little picture book. Sometimes the books don't fit exactly in the magazine bag. It's like I just kind of squeeze it in. But nonetheless, they're great books to read and wonderful to look at. But I didn't get a whole lot this week for some reason. I guess maybe because there weren't a whole lot for me to get.
Space Case, that is the National Women's Soccer League, is what that is. Phil is very serious about women's soccer.
He is serious about his soccer. He knows his soccer. He knows his soccer like I know baseball. Probably better. Oh, it's 56, man. That's awesome. Hope you got some sun there. We have no sun. We got like maybe
Ross,
50s, but no sun.
Ross, that's not Midwestish. That's Midwest white people shit is what that is. What are you doing out there, bro?
Midwestish. Oh gosh. We just haven't been exposed to soccer.
56 ain't bad though, so I'll take that back.
56 is pretty good. I'll take that too, especially with sun. That's right. No sun until April, maybe. And then almost no rain. It's like rain free for the whole summer. If you're lucky, you get like a couple of rains, which is.
There's Mojo88 sneaking in, says his shop gives him the correct bag and board for his comics. That's really nice.
That's what I call a service. Yeah, that's a good shop. That's an expense. That's the expense that they eat.
One of my stupid dreams that I have is like if I were to get a bunch of money, I would run a not-for-profit comic shop, and I would do shit like that, Mojo. I would run the shop to lose money, and it would lose money because I would do stuff like that, give bags and boards, service the customers, and really just try and get people to buy comics.
Now, do you know the ins and outs of starting a not-for-profit?
No, I don't know shit about shit.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that it's probably a good thing, but there are a lot of people who probably use that not-for-profit thing like on a more of a shady aspect.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean officially not for profit. I mean a business, but I would be okay with losing money with my business because I had plenty of money elsewhere, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, because you said,
Ross. All right, Ross, I got you. I got
you. Let's not go paint with a broad brush now. You really ain't lying though. I have to say that. Some people just don't get cold. I get cold looking at some folks. Really? Yeah. Shorts, flip-flops? It's like 20 degrees outside. No, thank you. Got 7 books this week. One of them is The Incredible Hulk number 9. This is, I think, a first appearance of person that's wearing this funny looking coat here with souls. I
forgot what her name was, but yeah, I haven't read this one
yet. Yeah. That's a good book that we're reading. Both of us are reading. And the hottest book in all the land, the one that has changed the comic book industry. Let everybody tell it. I tell you, I only got one copy of that A cover, but if it hits $100, I might have to sell it. This is number 2.
You sell it and buy it back in 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. It hits $100. I'm have to put it
the
up
ultimate there. The ultimate hype took me by surprise. It really did. I did not know it was going to be like this. I wish I would have known. I would have got paid.
Tell me about it. Some people had good foresight and a good vision to buy up a bunch of copies. This one guy on eBay has sold like about over 100 already. Like, damn, how did he know? He's cleaned up. All right, so this is one of the best books out right now too. I was. You can play the tape back where I said this is going to be. They're making me buy 4 books in a month. It ain't going to be no good. But man, Chip Zdarsky is and the art and they combined the art. Camicoli and Sorrentino, they're mixing it up. They're mixing up they're using the same different artists in the same pages, and it's just like you get a different mood, and it goes like it travels in time. I don't know where they're going with it, but can't wait to read this one. Me too.
We were talking about it before we came on. I'm liking the Joker stuff better, but that Zurin Ra, man, I was so sick of that story with Failsafe. Failsafe was an incredible disappointment for me.
Well, it was a letdown, but I didn't get too up about it. What's up, Peter? I didn't get too up about it, so I wasn't too down when it wasn't that great. So it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's going to be Emerald City. Oh, I don't know if I'll make it. They have Emerald City. Is that going to be soon, or is it in the summer? I don't even check when it's going to be because I just don't travel in the winter, man. I ain't going nowhere. It's cold out.
I got to make it out for one of those. We got P. Higgs in the house asking if we read Omnibus I. I don't know what it is.
That's right.
Omnibus C. No, I don't think it is a great way to read, like you said, because it's a complete series, but it's also an expensive way to read. Those are like $100, right? I mean, those are not cheap.
I think so, yeah. I think they hold their value too. But if you just want to have it, like you said, it's not collectible, but just to read and to know, I got every issue of blank or like a big volume of blank. That's good to have, but I just haven't done it because of the space and probably the cost. But it's a good way to read comics. Absolutely.
And yeah, Ross, Failsafe himself was okay. What I did not like was the idea of Batman fighting himself all this time. It was just like, I don't want to see Batman fight himself. I got really bored with that.
And for those of us who don't know the origin of Zurin Ra and all that, we're like, what is this? Where's this coming from? And it's kind of like when I read an X book. I enjoy the story, the art and everything, but who are they talking about? I did so many X-Men, but that's a character I missed the origin of or the genesis of.
That happens all the time with the Bat family. I'm like, I don't have any idea. Like there were in the last few books, there was like that yellow colored Bat family person. I had no idea who that person was, and they never really tell you who it is either.
Oh, we should be reading. You should know, man. Or ask Beckerman. It should be a show. Ask Beckerman. That's Beckman. What the hell is it? 18.
What up, John?
God, Mojo.
Johnny Boys Comics. What's up? Thanks for coming through.
Hey. Yo, man. So, got my not one but two giveaway. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was the big winner. One of the big winners.
He was. He got a big lot. You got the biggest lot that I shipped out. And awesome, man. Enjoy those. That's great. Yeah, I mean, man, 14 books this week. That's a pretty generous pull list. I thought mine would be more. I only got 7. Speaking of which, the next one of that 7 is Cobra Commander. I wasn't even going to buy Cobra Commander, but I had so few books. I mean, throw this one on there too. I don't know what's going. I saw this going for like a high price, maybe just a mistake or something. I can't think of this being that important.
And that's part of the Energon, right?
The Energon universe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Energon. And Animal Pound number 2. It's a little bit behind on this one. Not me, but I think Tom. I think this came out maybe 2 months ago. I want to say 2 months ago, but that's no problem for me. I love late books. That means I can catch up with them.
Number 1. You mean number 1 came out? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Tom King, some friends of mine have given me some major FOMO for Tom King's Wonder Woman series that he's writing right now. I think it's issue 8 came out today. I don't know if you're reading that, but apparently it's really good, and I'm feeling FOMO for it.
I read number 1, and the only reason I didn't add it to the list is because I got so many things on there. But I have heard that same talk about. I may have to like cut something and add Wonder Woman. We'll see, and get it now while they're still, there's no there's no rush to buy them. There's no there's no added value like this. Edge of Spider-Verse that just came out today. The 1 per store, and even the A cover is hard to find for the Edge of Spider-Verse for the first appearance of Weapon 8, Weapon something, the Spider and X-Men combined, I think, or something like that. Weapon 8, I don't know, I forget. Whatever it is, it's a new appearance of a new character, and the first cover is hard to find, and that 1 per store is like $50 right now. So luckily, I pre-ordered 2 other. I forgot that I even done it. I cover bought 2 copies of that, not the A cover, but there's a couple other hot covers of that same book that are now sold out on my comic shop, and I got coming in a couple of weeks from them. So I don't have to pay like stupid eBay prices for that. So I'm very happy about myself. You did. Ooh, did you get that for ratio at least, or no more than ratio, or did you have to dig deep?
My shop had it for 20. I passed.
Oh, you should have grabbed it, man. You should have grabbed it for 20. It's 50 all day. You could have made 30 or maybe more. And man, and because that's a deal. I would have gotten that all day long. Man, lucky you. That's awesome.
My shop would.
With 20 is not too bad though. Weapon 8. Thank you. Weapon 8. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Weapon 8. Yeah. It could be a thing. You never know. Sometimes these books have lasting value. Skeeter's number 3. I have not read number 2. Number 1 was good, and it is a penultimate book. It was a penultimate book back when it first came out. So this is pretty funny. Giant mosquito book.
For some reason, my shop is always a week behind on Mad Cave, so I did not get Skeeters. And PX asks if there's a subscription on the website that we get them from. The website I use, Tfal, is you get the subscription discount if you order before FOC, which helps offset the shipping costs that you get hit with.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as does my comic shop. The same thing.
I highly recommend that if you're capable of doing it, that you buy your books at FOC and not at release date, because you're going to save so much money that way. Yeah, and you're going to guarantee your books.
It was that I was talking to Scotty Vaughn. Scotty Vaughn, he posted on Instagram. He was pissed off that he couldn't even get his copy, his second print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. And I thought, man, you gotta. I support the local comic shops, but books that I gotta have, I pre-order those from my comic shop, or you Tfal or your Midtown or store of your choice. But you should pre-order those for sure. I got it came through.
I'm the same exact way. I use my local shop as much as I can. I have a pull list with them. But when it comes to ordering books at FOC, he's just not good at it. He doesn't keep it clean like I want it. And so for that stuff, I do use T-Fall just to make sure I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one way because I'd rather have 2 copies of a book than no copies. Because you can give away or sell that other copy, but if you come up short, now you got to pay stupid eBay prices, or you're just out of a book, And sometimes it's not the LCS's fault because they get shorted, if they're a small shop, so it's not always their fault.
And P. Higgs, FOC is final order cutoff, which is on Sunday or Monday, depending on how your shop uses it. But what that means is that if you order it with your shop prior to the final order cutoff, that means you get the 20%, 30% discount, whatever they offer on the price of the book. And so you're paying way less on the book than full price if you're ordering early like that, because the shop gets the peace of mind of knowing they can buy it and it's going to sell. They don't have to worry about any of that. And you get the peace of mind of knowing that you're going to get it. You don't have to stress about getting it on the day of. So if you don't have a local comic shop that you can do that with, I highly recommend you find one online and do it, because you're going to save a lot of money.
Yep.
A lot of money.
Yep. My comic shop gives 35. T-Fall gives 30. I think some other places give 30 to 35 too. So you can get a really good deal if you order it ahead of time. And also, if you ever watch the movie Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, FOC stands for Friends of Carlotta. That's an obscure note for you you folks out there. Woo! I know, way over your head. Last book is the B cover of The Six Fingers. The Six Fingers is a companion series to the One Hand. Yeah, the One Hand, which came out last week. I want to say last week. Yeah, they're going to be alternating the weeks that they come out. So, man, that is all I got from the shop. Like 7 books.
Yeah, Mojo, I wish that my shop would use an online hub. Like, I would love to have a shop that uses League of Comic Geeks. Like, some shops are integrated with League of Comic Geeks. So when you add it on your pull list in League of Comic Geeks, you're also adding it on your pull list with your shop, which would be awesome.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be incredible. I don't know if either of the ones out here do that, but that'd be awesome. I could just that'd be great.
James, unless they're offering you just perks in some other way, I would not use them. I just wouldn't use them.
Yeah. I'll use them for backup. I mean, my shops give 10% off. You gotta give them something, man. 10%.
Yeah, you got it. If I'm going to be a loyal customer and I'm giving you final order cutoff books that you can sell to me on a regular basis, and you're not going to give me anything for that, when this place will, that place will, that place will, why wouldn't I go to those other places, man? So I say support your local comic shop, but your local comic shop's got to support you too, man.
It's a two-way thing. Two-way thing. What up, Sledhead?
It takes 2 to make the things go right.
Dun, 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 dun.
It takes 2 to make it happen. I want to rock right now. I'm not based on the king.
The rock bass sound kind of like Easy E a little bit.
That song is so classic. That song will never die.
Oh, I know. I mean, the mainstream is called what it now, so it's out there. Everybody knows what it is now. You see it in commercials.
I love Ross's question. What's League of Comic Geek's name? It's League of Comic Geek. That's the name. You got it right there, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we do. We'll be doing in a few minutes. We do the preview of next week's comics. I use their site for that. They're very good for that. It's a great site. I pay $2 a month.
I don't have my pull list is not on Comic Geeks, is not integrated with my shop, but I still use it because it helps me track. All right, what am I missing? What do I need from week to week? I make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I go to League of Comic Geeks, I pull up my pull list and I say, all right, check, got it. So even if it's not integrated with your shop, it's a great way to just have a checklist of what you're trying to make sure.
Oh, yeah. It's an awesome thing, man. It's indispensable. If you pay $2 a month, you can get it without the ads.
Yeah. Sign me up for the pro last week because Lorenzo convinced me.
Oh, they have an app. I did not know they have an app. Ooh, no. Who doesn't have an app, though? Yeah, I know. I might have to now.
I didn't.
Ooh.
I'm about to download it right now, actually. I didn't have one.
What's up, Brad? Good to see you.
Southpaw Brad, what's up, homie? Good to see you.
I think I said something to Brad too. Hopefully you got that. Yeah, I think
he was he was hanging out last night for my show, FOC and Chill, over on my channel.
Nice.
This is on you. And Tylox the Mighty came through and made a first appearance on episode 47. So we had a good time last night. What's up, Brad?
Nice. Very nice. Wow. Used Comic Geeks before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
CLZ afterwards. Yeah.
The app is called, the app they have, it's just Comic.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Me, I'm just my name, Lorenzo Ross. I think that's my name. I use Sharp's drawing of me as Luke Cage as my avatar, so you can see the bright yellow shirt and blue pants. It'll be me, because yellow and blue go so good together. Awesome.
Black and yellow, black
oh
and
yeah,
yellow.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I did see that. That's right.
Yeah, Lorenzo's kind of terrible at Instagram, so don't take it personally.
I am. I want to be better. But I'm
Speaking of Instagram, I have been blowing up on Instagram lately. Actually, I just hit. Let me look at it. I just hit 6,746 followers.
No, you did not.
Yes.
No, you didn't, man.
I've been blowing up lately, man.
Wow, that's amazing. That's all those million view videos you've been making.
I have a number of million. It's crazy, but I do. I have a number of million view videos right now.
I cannot imagine anybody watching anything of mine a million times. I guess can't.
Well, it's mostly clips. It's mostly clips of old videos that people have forgotten about that I've been using. But my mentions are always blowing up because of these videos right now. I posted another one today. If anybody remembers this View Askewniverse movie Dogma from back in 1999,
I remember that,
which is a great video. I posted the scene with Loki and Bartleby, played by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, at the beginning of the movie, where Loki is convincing a nun to become an atheist. It's a great clip. Check it out.
Wow, I forgot all about that.
What up, Peter Regatta? Good to see you. Yeah, it's and if you want to catch up, I actually watched the movie today because it's for free on YouTube. And the reason why it came up to me is I was watching this Kevin Smith video where he was talking about how he wanted to do something with Dogma, but he couldn't because Harvey Weinstein owned it solely, and Harvey Weinstein would not sell it to him.
That fuck.
And Harvey Weinstein's of course in jail right now. So, but he's not getting any money from it. You can watch that movie for free on YouTube. It's nice 4K quality. So if you want to refresh it, or if you've never seen it, I recommend it. It's a really nice look at religion. And some people who are religious were offended by it, but I really feel like it shows respect to religion.
I think so too. I think I would have gone harder. But Kevin is still, I think, he respects
Catholic.
He respects he still respects he's a Catholic and he respects it. So he just went he took it easy on him a little bit, I think, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah,
I like it. Bless your heart. That's why I love this woman so much. She's awesome. Thank you. It's autobiographical.
Definitely check out Lorenzo. He is getting better about posting those comics too. So if you're looking for some Lorenzo content, definitely plug into Alternative City Comics on Instagram and follow him and check out his cool art and show him some love, man. He's doing some cool stuff on there when he gets on there. Rarely, but when he does.
It did for Rufus, the third apostle. That's right. Let's not forget about him. Yeah, it was played by Chris Rock, I want to say. Yeah.
Rufus, the 13th apostle. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yes. Space Case still can't let that Karen Page thing go. Oh, I know, man. But TV brought it back, though. So the Marvel Universe saved her.
I absolutely love Deborah Ann Wall, who plays Karen Page on there. Oh, she was on True Blood as a redhead.
She was, yeah. You remember that, yeah.
Dude, she was so fine on that show. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I know.
She can have it if she wants it.
I know you think that way. Karen Page, yeah.
It's fucking nuts how beautiful she is on that show, though.
On True Blood, yeah. She was like, she was just barely legal, I think, on True Blood, wasn't she? Like about 18. It was like in her younger days, yeah. Now she was
old enough, damn it.
A fully grown woman. Oh, she definitely. No. I'm just saying. You know, she was definitely, you know, she was a little bit younger, but she's still of age. I wouldn't put you in that age.
I mean, she's still so pretty, but I don't like her. She's not as pretty as a blonde. I'm a sucker for redheads. She's 39 years. She's 39 years old, so she's only 5 years younger than me.
There, that's what I'm saying. So there you go. And that's fucking Hollywood's fault. Hollywood makes people go blonde, you know. Like
she looks so much better as a redhead. So much better.
The woman from that 70s show, the redhead from there, they made her change her hair, you know. They made her go blonde, you know.
Laura Prepon.
They made her dye her hair blonde, you know. Fucking the obsession with blondes in Hollywood, you know. It's like
she was really pretty too.
I think she should have played Mary Jane in the Spider-Man movie. To me, I'm just saying she's been a good.
Well, I mean, maybe back then, but yeah, she's back.
Yes, I'm back then. Oh, not now. No, I mean, back when the first Spider-Man movie came out, one of the first ones with forget that guy's name, but the
Karen Page is a scroll. I don't want to talk about scrolls. I'm still mad about Secret Invasion. I'm not one of the people that gets mad about the MCU, but the Secret Invasion pissed me off. That show is so stupid in it. They made Nick Fury an idiot. It was just they made that last character. What's the girl from Game of Thrones? Made her way overpowered. It was just terrible.
It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it's kind of like I feel the same way about what was it that I just finished? Echo. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was watchable. I
haven't even watched Echo. I don't know if I'm going to.
Well, so there. I'm not going to watch your show, Marvel. To hell with you.
No, I usually watch everything. I don't think I'm going to watch Madam Web. I saw the trailer for Madam Web, and nothing about it made me want to watch it. Before even the bad reviews, I was like, "There's nothing about this trailer that says, hey, I need to see this movie." And the same way with Echo. Whenever the writers are like, "We think Echo is kind of a dumb character," then why are you writing her show? Right? You're not the right people.
The writer said that shit. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, totally Frog Brawler. Yeah, it's definitely watchable.
Maybe I'll try it. We'll see.
One time. Maybe one time. Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it again. You know, but what I do like that most people don't like is the Captain America: The Winter Soldier series that nobody liked that much, and it was ruined by that speech. They did, but you know that speech at the end stunk. But there was a lot of good stuff in there. Like they brought in the truth character of God, what is his name? I forget his name. The black cap that went through the experiments and all that stuff. Ezekiel, what's his name? God,
are you talking about Madam Web?
No, the Captain and Winter Soldier series. I mean, they touched on the guys who went through that kind of like a Tuskegee experiment for the Captain America Super Soldier Serum.
Oh yeah. That was really cool with Isaiah Bradley.
Thank you, Isaiah Bradley. Yeah, the first appearance of Isaiah Bradley in the MCU. So that the blood on the shield scene, that was one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a Marvel series right there.
Yeah,
and
I love John Walker too.
Yeah, and John Walker, and we brought in the first appearance of John Walker too, and the Contessa as Julia Louis-Dreyfus, which is another great casting. So for those things, I think that was a good series. But that speech at the end was corny, and like, what are you saying, man? You know, get out of here with that.
Sledhead said something that a lot of people are saying, which is too much Marvel content. I disagree. I want more content. I just want more good content, right? They haven't really been able to put it together. And I'm hoping that this little lull that we're in right now is going to allow them to reform, put it together. Let's build a new in-game story. Let's start building something again. You know, let's get the hype going again. Come on.
I see. Everybody knows that that Madam Web was clearly just a move to keep the property, the licensed property. Yeah. That's all it was. They just throw some shit together and you know, kind of like Dynamite does to keep the Green Hornets license. You know, like let's just put a nice cover on it and put some garbage in the middle, and there's a Green Hornet. We kept the Green Hornet license for another year, or however the length of the contract is. You know.
We got comic book YouTube royalty in the house.
Mr. B.
Comics with Bueller. What's up, homie? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Peace and love. Good to see you.
And if you're not plugged into the OG Travis with Comics with Bueller, you should be plugged in, man.
What the hell's wrong with you? What are you even doing?
I am still a patron member, actually, of Comics with Bueller, proud member. I mean, what? It's been like 3-4 years now.
That's
I don't even
awesome.
think about. I don't even think about that money. It's not my money. It's his money.
I know, right? He earns that money every day, man. Speaking of which, we're going to debut a new segment here between the comic hall and the reviews. Another quick segment called what the hell is it called? It's so new. I forgot the name of it. It's called What's Good? And here it is. Hey, so what's good?
Fancy.
Fancy pants, man. Well, I'll start it off, but this is just the stuff that we've been reading, all week, and what we think about it. So we talk about, I do reviews, in-depth reviews, but then it's some stuff that we just, I'm liking this right now. And one thing I'm liking a lot, gotta tell you, it says right here. I think we had talked about it a little bit. It's Batman. But man, this is the last 3 issues. This is being the third one here. The last 3 issues have been fantastic. I don't know where it's going to end up. It could just fall flat on his face, but I don't know what it's doing, but it's really got my attention with the multiple artists and with Chip just like doing the Chip thing and just coming out with great content. I like it a lot. He's gone.
I'm here.
All right. So while he's doing that, I'll talk about something else that I like. Ice Cream Man. I just dug this out of. I haven't read a lot of Ice Cream Man. I've been collecting them and let them stack because they're all anthologies, all one-shot stories in an anthology. Ice Cream Man number 32 was about this cat going through rehab, and he's in rehab and he's going through all these thoughts, and he's like seeing things. He sees like a shadow in the corner, and he's wondering who the hell is this person trying to get him to use again, And spoiler, the shadow was himself. He was just like, he's just going through all this stuff, man. And the people that come in and go out, they say the rehab process only maybe 5%, maybe 10% people actually don't relapse. But that the goal is to be one of those 10%. So man, this is a new one is coming out next week too, so they'll be in the preview. But Ice Cream Man is something that if y'all are speaking of stuff you're not subscribed to, if you're not reading Ice Cream Man and you love anthology of like suspenseful horror sometimes stuff, this is a great book.
That's a great cover too.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, I had to slip away because Lorenzo dropped this segment on me. Right
before. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. Right
well, I am not at all prepared for this. So, but I do have one book, and I think I've probably talked about it every week. But I love The Deviant right now. I am like, I don't understand why there's not as much buzz or more buzz about this book than there was about Nice House on the Lake. I remember a ton of buzz around Nice House on the Lake.
We think alike a lot of things. Yes.
Deviant is crazy good. The setup, the build up, the slow build, the slow giving us of information, answering questions while introducing new questions. He's just doing it great. This is my favorite beginning to a James Tynion book ever. I love it. I think I might have said this last week, but I really enjoyed the depiction of the main character and his husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's just seeing a homosexual relation. We talk about like we're allies, but we're ignorant allies.
Uh-huh.
And I really enjoyed getting like a, they're just a regular couple like everybody, but it's still nice to actually see it and how it works and just see it in motion and get a feel for it. So I've actually really enjoyed the depiction of a homosexual relationship in this book. But no, that's not even the reason why the book's awesome, though. It's just something that I've enjoyed. The reason why the book is awesome is the mystery that's building up around these murders that happened years ago. How in the fuck is the main character involved with these murders? What is going on? Who is the real killer? The interesting story about the gay man who got accused of doing these murders. We don't think he did it, but maybe he did do it because he's not, he's not a perfect character. He's not a perfect saint character, of course, with the pictures and stuff with the little boys and all these things. So it's like, there's just a lot of questions, a lot of mysteries, and it's so good, and this feels like a movie. It feels like a movie as I read it. So I cannot stress how amazing this book is enough. Read this motherfucker. It's so good. It's my favorite.
Agreed, man. We're in total agreement on that, man. This is that awesome book right here. So yeah,
I love this D cover too.
Oh man, I love that one. I don't think I even got that one. I'm still looking for it. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I bought two, so maybe I'll send you one then.
Oh, bless your heart. Oh yeah, Hunger in the Dust Layer. That is awesome too. That's an under the radar book from IDW.
Who is writing that? Great writers.
I know Chris Wildgoose is the artist, which is phenomenal art. Willow Wilson.
Willow, that's
Willow Wilson. Yeah.
Willow, yeah.
That is a fantastic book, and it's well drawn. and yes, Travis, please don't sue me. I know it's very similar to the segment you and Bob did. I'm trying to make it different.
It's funny when he said that. When he said, "Was it good?" I got kind of sad because I was reminded that I haven't.
I know.
I haven't had a Monday morning with Travis in so long. I miss those Monday mornings still. Travis, what you need to do is get Sleepy Reader, and you guys just need to do a Monday morning show. Like, I want to hang out with Fatty Boom Batty on Monday mornings again. Let's do it.
I never saw him on the show, man. Oh man.
Was John Stout was. He wasn't on the show. He was always in the chat.
Oh, he was in the chat. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is Chris Gibson. Hey, I like as much as Prince Fleeks, and Image is releasing Feral, a cat version of Stray Dogs. Oh yeah, I may have pre-ordered that, Chris. I may have pre-ordered. I think I did.
I just pre-ordered every A cover for that one. FOC is not until next month, so you got time for that one. But yes, it's the new Stray Dogs from Chris Forstner and Tony Fleeks, and I got high hopes for it. Who knows if it can get that same buzz that Stray Dogs got, but
yeah,
it's from the same peoples and it's the same style and everything. So I'm really interested to see that one.
Yeah,
I'm plugged all in on that one.
I'm sure it's like heartstring tugging, just like Stray Dogs was too, because stray cats have a tough life out there. So I'm sure this is more of a on the street kind of a thing, Yeah, that'd be.
I'm sure they'll have some sick covers too.
Oh, I know.
There's gonna be 100 covers for that first issue. I guarantee you.
I think I got a couple of them. I don't know if I got as many as you did, but I got a couple of them. And the thing too, at final order cutoff, I just did my FOC order. It was fairly large, but there's another deadline I think coming up at the end of the month. At least that's what they say on my comic shop. So at the end of the month, on the 28th, there was another deadline. This is like the end of the month. So there's a couple. There's FOC, then there's end of the month last call. I don't know what they call that. It's just you get your orders in. So
for me, it's every Sunday. You got to get it in every Sunday. Every Sunday.
Is it every Sunday now?
Well, really, technically, it's Monday. But I think if you do it on Monday, you're too late because the deadline is Monday morning. So once your Monday hits, it's past the FOC. So yeah, every single Sunday is a new FOC. Every Sunday.
That's how I miss books. Okay, I order every week. I order every couple of weeks. Sometimes I miss a couple in between there. Man,
my favorite site to stay on top of FOC is Previews World.
Previews World.
Go to Previews World catalog and then final orders due, and it'll always show you the next Monday's FOC or next Sunday, really. But it says it's always a Monday date, but Sunday's really the day that you got to get it by.
No, I did not notice. Maybe I think I did notice that in the Book of Slaughter. Okay.
I haven't.
Now you mentioned it.
Yeah. I haven't actually read the Book of Slaughter yet. The last one. I need to actually pull that out and read it.
This is the book of Butcher. Oh, the Book of Butcher. Yes. That was the one shot. That was the $10 one shot that came out a little while ago. Now that you mentioned, they broke down everything. Vampires, werewolves, everything fell into a category. That was so awesome the way that they did that. The duplicitypes have their own category, and every other monster explained basically. So that was an awesome thing that book did.
And did you hear about Tynan 2 days ago announced his production company?
No, you don't say.
James Tynan IV is starting his multimedia production company. So expect a lot more of his books to get optioned. If you look at alerts if you look at Nick's list on Key Collector today, because it comes out on Wednesdays, one of the books he brings up is Wind, and he mentions that Tynan's production company, and that Wind will likely get optioned. And I agree with that. I think Wind's absolutely going to get options. It's a perfect book for kids, but it's not just for. It's a book that can appeal to kids and grown-ups.
Exactly.
Which is a really sweet spot. The only thing about it that will be controversial is it does have a gay character, so dumb people get pissed at that.
You got to get over that.
How dare gay people exist?
I know, right? Because they exist in the real world. That's why.
If that's how you feel, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're my best friend. You can fuck off if that's how you feel. Those people piss me off, dude. I'm so sick of those fucking people.
Yeah, it's intolerance will not be tolerated.
I'm really angry. I haven't had coffee, so I'm really angry.
Take it easy, man. You'll be okay. Yeah, Wind is this shows you that James T is not just a horror writer, because I tell you, I would try though I might. I cannot write all ages or children stuff. I just can't. I'm just too fucked up. I just can't write it, But James, he's good.
I don't think that could either.
Yeah, but
I gotta have a cuss word here and there.
I know. But Wind,
she can have it if she wants it here and there.
That's right. It wouldn't be you if you didn't have that in there. I'd be like the same way. It wouldn't be me if I didn't have some swear words in there. Yeah, there you go. I feel better now, motherfucker. Oh, there you go. Much better. All right. Yes, and you should check it out, Frog Brawler. While you can get the copies before they go up, they're gonna go up.
It's a very Tynan thing. It's a very Tynan book. So if you like Tynan, you'll like it.
Or you can get trades if you don't care about that kind of thing. Just get the first trade and see if you like it. And I bet you will.
I've got 5 copies of the first print, number 1.
I got 2.
Blow that bitch up. Let's go.
I know, man. I know. So that's pretty much. Oh yeah, last one I'm reading is Hunger and not Hunger and the Dust. That's a good one that they put up. But Our Bones Dust. This is number 3. I think the finale is number 4. Love short series. Love them. So this third one here, this kid, there's a badass kid in here, man, and he is this, and what he does in here is worth the price of the book. I would buy a trade with this if you don't want to read it right now. But man, you should. Our Bones Dust, and it's written and drawn by Ben Steinbeck. This is an awesome book. This is just like this desolate planet. Could be Earth, could be somewhere else. But shit's going sideways, and there's this kid that's trying to survive on it, and there's like roving bands of cannibals chasing him and robots from space. Wonderful book that probably not a lot of people are reading right now. So that's awesome. So that's all for this segment. Let's move on to the next segment, folks, which would be the reviews. The reviews, and they go like this. Yes. Oh, one more time. Come on, you can do it. Wait for it. Technical difficult. We'll be right. We didn't have some of those, At least we don't crash like we used to anymore. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Shout out to Ecamm,
Skypoint, Ecamm. Yeah. They're doing great without me though. So that's the thing. All right, so the first book we're going to talk about, I only got 2 this week again because I just haven't finished Kill Them All just yet. I don't know why I haven't finished it yet, but what the hell, I'll finish it one of these days. It seems like a good book. All right, so first book, this was last week's penultimate book, and that is The Cabinet. The Cabinet number 1. I remember you said Robbie talked about this too. I was purposely not wanting to see what he said because I don't want to have it influence my opinion of it. But I don't know if our opinions are similar, but we may have different gripes about this book. So The Cabinet, it hits the ground running. It doesn't explain anything, which is fine sometimes, but sometimes we need a little bit of explanation. Because you don't have an explanation, some of this stuff that doesn't make sense. Like this little girl, she has her mom and dad, I guess, are into the occult or something, and the kid sneaks out of the house at night one night, and she brings this trapper keeper with her, and she touches this cabinet and gets these things out of it or rearranges things in the cabinet. and then she goes down in this secret place, which is like a stump that has a passageway down to this like really elaborate kind of a lair, if you will. I'm pretty sure you will. And this is where I guess the shit goes down with the cabinet, and she fucks around in there and rearranges stuff. We don't know what's going on. And she uses stuff like, oh, easy peasy. Let's go, cabbie. It's like little pet names for the cabinet. The cabinet is like this thing that causes life or death, but she has a pet name for it. And she messed around with it. And these creatures, not creatures, but these beings come to attack. And these creatures ended up slaughtering her mom and dad. But she's just like, oopsies, mom and dad are dead. We just have to go to the future and go into time and see if we can bring mom and dad back. She has this whole cavalier attitude about everything. And the kid doesn't, you would think a kid that's into this kind of thing would be more, I guess, what's the word? I guess articulate or more precocious. But this kid is like, she talks to this baby talk kind of a thing, and she's like, 13 or something like that, 12 or 13, so she should be talking that way. But they explain a little bit of it in the back matter, like here where they break down the characters. She runs with this guy Trent, who is like this in the future after she's searching for uses cabbie to go to the future and somehow bring back mom and dad. She runs into Trent, and now they're committing, they're robbing people and punch them in the face to survive in the future. And it just seems like kind of a mess. I hate to say it because I love the art in the book. The art, I got this cover by who's this lady? One of my favorite artists, actually. Marguerite Sauvage is the cover artist for this. And the interior art is done by Chiara Raimondi. And she penciled, inked, and colored the entire book. And you can see some people might not like it, but I thought the art was, if this story had been better, I would have enjoyed it more. But I just didn't enjoy the story because the kid just didn't make sense to me. Why is she doing this? Why is she even messing around with that cabinet? And she's just like, so like, she wasn't horrified at all to see her parents slaughtered in front of her. Like, yeah,
that sounds weird.
Yeah, so I don't know what Robbie's beef was, but I really wanted to like it because the premise sounded good, but I don't know. And they have this thing, I guess the writer has this thing about trapper keepers and Reebok pumps. I guess that's part of their childhood nostalgia. So they made sure they were able to incorporate that into the story. I guess the beings who come to kill them are wearing Reebok pumps. I guess they got him at a deal from somewhere from the past. And it's just a letdown. It's a huge letdown. So I love the art. Do not care for the story. All right.
That don't sound like something for me either.
No,
if I see a kid watch their parents die and they're like, oh man, yeah, I'm good.
I gotta go to the future and get them back again. Damn, mom and dad. Oh, dad. I know, like this didn't make sense, Anywho, and the last book is Blue Book, 1947, by James T. And it's illustrated by the great Michael A. Von Aming, who I love his style. I know a lot of people may not like it. Once again, this art is subjective, but he was the artist on Powers back when Bendis was at his peak. So I've always been a fan of his since. He's got this minimalist style that just works so well. So this particular one takes place in 1947, of course, in Washington State. It's this young pilot whose name is Kenneth Arnold. He once was a football player and a big man on campus, and he works as a pilot in Washington State, and he's flying over Mount Rainier one day, and he sees these lights that's glistening, and he's, what the hell are these things? And there are these UFOs. They're just like flying in formation, and when he looks at them, they disappear and fly 60 miles to the south to Mount Hood or to some other mountain in our state. So he goes to the great metropolitan newspaper, which would be the Oregonian, And he tells his before that he tells his pilot friends that what he saw, and they say you should go tell that shit to the newspaper. So he does. And since he comes across as a legitimate person, the Oregonian just prints his story. Like, yeah, we're gonna print this story, and we're gonna talk about these UFOs. I've never heard this story before now, but it must be true. There's another cat that was doing a hike, also in Washington State, and he saw the same thing. He was freaked out and saw, oh my God, they're flying in formation. You know, it's nobody will believe me. I'm not sure if he told anybody about it, but you know, he's not at that time, but he did eventually come out and tell his story. And we leave off in issue number 1, where after the pilot had just told his story to the Oregonian, and we'll see what happens to him from there. It worked out so well for Betty and Barney Hill in the last series. And the backstory is the Dungarvan Whooper. Not a whopper, a whooper. So the Dungarvan Whooper takes place in Canada, where there's these folks working in the camp. You know, it's like a work camp. And this one cook makes a mistake of mentioning that he has like $200, which is like a fortune, you know, in money back in those days. And the captain of the camp, you know, the labor captain, he ends up killing the dude. Kills the dude, and of course, the dude becomes the Dungarvan Whooper. And there's this whooping ghost that makes like this loud banshee-like sounds. That's a ghost of legend, I guess, that a lot of people know about. And now everything in these Blue Book series are supposed to be true, based on they call it true, not true fiction, but true fantasy. I don't know, true something, but it's not. Maybe in the news they would tell you that this is like a not verified story, but there are so many witnesses that have seen these anomalies and these ghosts like the Whooper that they become legends. So I love what James is doing with this because he's really not he's retelling a story that's already been told. So it's not really his story, but he's just kind of like embellishing it with his own style. So I recommend Blue Book, the first series and this series, especially if you like UFOs and things like that, because James is so good at writing this stuff, man. He could probably tell the story of a labor strike, and it would make it interesting. So, yeah, check out this thing, man. It's awesome. It's Blue Book, 1947, written by James T. And that is all I got for that. The man. He is the man indeed. And I highly recommend anything he writes, because he's just awesome.
Ross asked the question, favorite Black owned or written by a Black person comic books that's not Marvel or DC Milestone. The first one that comes to my mind is Chariot, which was a book, 3 years ago now? It was actually optioned, and it's like a Knight Rider book, which I thought was really cool. There's some sex in there and stuff. That's the first one. I really enjoyed that one. First one that comes to my mind. But, Will He Survive, of course, mentions Philadelphia. No, you know,
Philadelphia is great. Philadelphia is great. Yeah. Moon Man. The first issue of Moon Man was good. I was disappointed to see a lot of copies of Moon Man still at the shop. I mean, damn, people, why are you not buying that book?
Did you know that was part of the Radiant Black universe or whatever that is?
Moon Man? Yes, I did.
I just recently saw that.
The universe is just blowing up right now. My favorite so far, those ones that have been mentioned are all good, is White, which is like the second series of the
I never got to read
Black.
That one.
Yeah, Black was the first one. Damn, I can't remember the creators' names, but it was on was it Black Mask? No, was it Black Mask? It may be Black Mask. I'm not sure.
That sounds right. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was Black Mask. Yeah, White on Black Mask, and that was the sequel series to Black. I thought it was even better than Black. So it's because it has this president, Theodore J. Mann, the man, his president, and his son is like this real asshole, and the quips are really good, and it's not too preachy, and I like that a lot. So that's one of my favorites. Probably my favorite right now.
Yeah. Bitter. Southpaw Brad mentions Bitter Root, which is another good one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Bitterroot. Thank you, man. I was spaced on these things whenever asked. Yeah, Bitterroot. I mean, it's almost like without saying, Bitterroot is goated. Yeah, Bitterroot is a total example of an excellent series by Black creators. Absolutely, and it's probably gotten the most of the attention, I think, of any of them. Philadelphia is there, but Philadelphia is underrated, totally underrated. But Rodney Barnes, man, he's killing it too. He's writing so many things right now. And if you love podcasts and scary stories, check out Run Fool. Run Fool, anywhere there's podcasts. Just look it up. It's part of the Mr. Ballin Network. And Rodney is narrating that and probably writing it because he writes every damn thing because he's a damn good writer. So I mess with Farmhand. I did not get Farmhand. I will probably trade that one. But Mosley I did like. I collected all 5 of Mosley. I thought that was
Mosley.
good. Mm-hmm.
I forgot about Mosley. That was forever ago.
I know. There was someone asking me my favorite thing. Like I always freeze like I did with Dan DiDio at the Comic-Con. What are you reading? Batman? I read like 50 different indie comics at any given time. But I couldn't remember any of them.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Don't put me on the spot, man. I got to be prepared.
That's right. So let's check out these the next week's stuff. Next week's. What have we got next week's, y'all? Let's see. Amazing Spider-Man, number 44. Don't know what else going on there. Only by the covers, they got a Disney character on them or something. A detective. I got to catch up on that. Way behind. Wolverine's been kind of hot. I just flipped a Wolverine number 36, first appearance of the Hellverine, don't you know, for the big 5-0. I flipped that baby. I paid cover price for it and a lesson cover because I pre-ordered it. So man, it was welcome. I don't know if it's going to go down or not, but if it does, it paid for itself. Miles, got to catch up on Miles too. That's one of the things that I'm looking forward to catching up on. Want to catch up Saturday. And Avengers Twilight. Let's take another look at what's happening with Avengers Twilight. Maybe I've talked about that before too. I think we did.
I love that cover. I actually pointed this cover out because it was on FOC.
You did.
I just love it so much.
Yeah, this is the Alex Ross cover. I want to say, yeah, Alex Ross, another Chip joint. Chip is writing this.
Can't go wrong with Alex, man. Just
ain't.
Wouldn't be prudent.
If not for Ultimate Spider-Man, this would be the biggest mainstream book out there right now because Ultimate Spider-Man is just killing it. There's another Daniel Acuna. Daniel Acuna is very similar in style, kind of to Alex Ross, the painterly kind of a style. That's cool. And then there's Sarah Pacelli, the Lightning Bolt version. I guess whenever you do a Lightning Bolt comic now, you got to homage the Dark Knight because he's the only. You can't do a cover with a Lightning Bolt without saying after what the fuck is the Dark Knight's guy? Frank Miller. After Frank Miller. But I mean, come on, it's a thunder. Yeah, it's kind of a pose, but he's not silhouetted. She's not silhouetted, so. But some people feel obliged to give the after accolades if they use a lightning bolt in their cover, but I don't feel that way. Just saying. All right, what else we got here? Are you caught up on World Tree?
No, I'm not as into that book, honestly.
Oh, don't let it fall. Don't let it fall off.
I'm still pulling it. I'm just not as into it.
Mm.
I don't find it as interesting as I usually find James T books.
Looking for a new love now.
Yeah.
Fuck you, World Tree. Jody Watley.
No, it's still cool. I'm just not that into it.
Yeah, the last issue though, I'm caught up on it. Number 7 ended abruptly. I was like, this is it? And they put right into a preview of the one hand. Like, what? This is it? You gotta be kidding me. You can't leave us hanging like that. But I'm still down with it though. So not gonna give up on it. Harley Quinn always coming up with nice covers, but I have to resist her because I don't read the book.
I don't quit tiny books, even if
you don't quit. I know, man. You just gotta keep pulling them. Duke. Is anyone reading Duke? Anyone? Duke of Earl?
I'm not on the Energen. stuff.
Not at all. Ooh, okay. Ooh, stretch your arms, big hands. That's a good question, Frog Brawler. I don't know what powers.
She came back as a mutant, but I'm not sure what did her powers change in the book too. I don't know. I don't follow her like that.
I think she's still got the big hand stuff. I haven't seen her use it because I really should read the book and find out. But I think she's got those powers and more. I mean, if they were smart, I wouldn't take away powers. I would just, give her more powers. That's.
No,
I don't think that should be.
You don't want the Peter problem. Remember Heroes? Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Oh God Almighty! Yeah, yeah.
And that problem, and the big problem in that show is that made Peter way too powerful, and it made the book kind of dumb, or the story kind of dumb because he was so powerful. And that's the problem that I have with Secret Invasion is they made that girl way too powerful.
Well, the same thing with the Superman problem before they adjusted him and rebooted him. I think the New 52. I think they adjusted him down a little bit, but he's a little bit more vulnerable. Look at these Radiant Black with 2 covers. Let's check this out. I mean, like 2. It's like issue number 28 and issue number 28.5.
That seems like a cash grab.
It kind of does. It kind of does. Much as I love this universe, that's kind of the same thing they did with the what's the book that they had that was hot for a while with the New World. These kids they were taking this rocket ship to a new planet. I think it may not have been the same universe, but it was definitely an Image book. No, it was not an Image book. It was what's the company that's going through bankruptcy now? The Aftershock book. We Live. Yeah, it was We Live. It was We Live. Yeah, it was We Live. Had that same thing where they did it's 2 books in the same. Well, this is interesting here. Yeah, so they don't even show the second cover. It's like this is let's go back to this one. You can see the second cover, the 28.5, is the second half of this connecting cover here with this train, which looks a lot like the train wreck in Invincible. Remember that shit happened in Chicago, the Invincible and his dad, where if anybody's seen that show, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, first season,
yeah. I still got to finish the last 2 episodes in the first season, so I'm a little behind on that too. It's kind of a long episode.
There's
the second season's out. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even looked at that yet, so I got to finish the last couple.
It's on a break. The reason why I haven't watched the second season is because they did part of it and then they broke, and then once they come back, then I'll watch it.
Okay. All right. The Penguin, I'm thinking, is getting a lot of love too. I think I've bought the first issue, have not read it yet. I'm ashamed to say.
I think I'm gonna read that one digitally just to catch up, because I want to know what's going on with it. I don't necessarily want to buy this book, but I do want to know what's going on, because I was following the stuff with his kids, but it seems like they're pulling back the stuff that they were building with their kids, and they're going to start doing him again. But remember, the whole fail-safe thing was they thought that Batman killed Penguin.
Exactly. No, so he comes back and his kids have taken over, and he tells the kids to move the fuck over. Okay, but I'm hearing that Tom King is doing a great job with this. So, like you said, I'm going to have to see what kind of job he's doing, because he's my guy now. I'm loving the Tom King. Anything by Tom King. Oh my God, Ice Cream, man. We talked about him. This is a book I will get forever.
Always interesting covers for Ice Cream, man. That's for sure.
Always. And since I feel no pressure to read them right away, I just read number 33 just now. Yeah, number 32. This is number, I want to say
38.
Number 38. Escape from Garyland. There seems to be something wrong with Gary. Number 38. Oh, Gary, number 38. Oh, that's just weird. And little people crawling up his nose and his mouth and shit. Little Ice Cream Man. And then the B cover is often kind of interesting too. They had some. I was finally able to get that Cat in the Hat, the A cover of the Cat in the Hat from, I think, issue number 20. I got that one at the Washington State Con last year. One of my prize pulls. Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Season. I'm so excited. Con season is upon us. Planet Comic Con is a month away, March 8th. Well, less than a month, actually. Shit.
Huh. Yeah. So that's the thing. Duke did. I think I have number 2. Number 3 came out today. Haven't read number 2 yet. So depends on how I like number 2. I might pick that up too, Ross. Because number 1 was good. More of the Energon universe. More of it. Got the whole run. Yeah, man. I gotta get the early ones, Willie. The early ones. I mean, now might be the time to get them because I can't see why that won't be some kind of a screen property at some point. Because there's so many possibilities. So many possibilities with these one shots. And that's an hour episode right there. Every one shot's an hour episode. You're welcome. You know? Both hardcovers, yeah. I got the first trade of the first 5. So I've kind of got most of them, but I don't have the floppies for all of them. But I will find all the floppies. I will have them. All right. Moving on from ICM, which is what we call it in the business. Another nice looking Power Girl cover. To me, Power Girl I only buy for the covers. Me, Batman is DC.
Pretty sure that everyone only buys them for the covers.
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody that buys Power Girl to read it.
You're right. Kind of like Playboy, huh? What, am I right? Huh?
I buy it for the articles. Sure you do.
Let's check out the Undiscovered Country. Who's that talking about Undiscovered Country in the chat here? I saw that someone talking about it.
No.
It's still going. It is still going. Resurrection of Magneto. Who was talking about Undiscovered Country? I saw it in there somewhere. Oh, well.
Sledhead.
Thank you, Sledhead. So let's take a look at it for a sec. Undercover. I can't believe it's still going. I got the first 3 issues of that, and it was good. But I thought it was going to be a limited series. Turns out it's not. It's ongoing. Scott Snyder, though. Scott Snyder is the man, number 28. Still going strong at 28.
This book started before my time, but I do love Scott Snyder, and of course Charles is the writer of 8 Billion Genies, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I like Giuseppe. I like his art, so
it's a good team on there.
Miles Wilson's great too.
Yeah. Huh. Oh yeah. So man, respect Undiscovered Country. I love the concept of it, because the United States and in that state that it was in the book. So I'm all down with that. Man, Phantom Road, number 9. How far are you on that? Did you read number 8?
I don't think I need to read 8 still. I'm caught up with. I'm at the point where they found that baby.
Oh yeah.
Which I think was 7.
Yeah. So yeah, a couple more. It's a pretty quick
Phantom Road is a book was like, I can't tell you if it's good because I don't know what the fuck is going on yet. I'm interested to find out what's going on, but like if I find out, it could be like what was that Tom Cruise movie Vanilla Sky? Vanilla Sky. It was an interesting movie until you got to the end and you got the answer to everything, and it made everything dumb. So, and Phantom Road could be that, where like you get the answers, like, okay, everything I just read is stupid. Or if the answer is really cool, you can be like, okay, this was awesome. If it all comes together at the end, it will work. If it doesn't, then it'll suck, is how I feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it wraps up with 10. I can't imagine this going like 20 issues. It could. I know the goal at a publishing house is to have an ongoing and sell many issues of this, in a row. But sometimes the story is just done. It's. I think this would be good because it's such a weird story. I think it'd be wrapped up in 10 issues. But I'm just biased to short series. So yeah, he's known for sticking and landing. Yeah,
he doesn't. He doesn't.
He does.
I thought he did great with. I thought he did great with May's book. I thought he did okay with Little Monsters.
Little Monsters was good. Little Monsters could end right there where it stopped. Or it could continue. I mean,
he did better. You're right.
Yeah,
it was better than
yeah. I mean, that was one of his better ones. I think it's Little Monsters. I watched it to the end. I did not read. We just finished watching the Netflix version of it. I did not read the comic version of Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
I wish I had gotten. Yeah. Tenement. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Tenement is good too. Another one of those books, man.
I read the beginning of Tenement and I never really understood what was going on. I need to go back and try and figure out what was going on.
I didn't understand a lot of it, but I could tell that it was like some deep shit. You know, this is pretty awesome.
This is deep. I don't know what it means, but this is deep.
I know, right? It's out of my pay grade. All right, just for S and G's, let's take a look at Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk number one.
Spider-Punk
second series.
In the movie, it was like I'm not really into the spider stuff, but like I might get this just because I love the character so much in the movie. Across the Spider-Verse, he was so fucking cool. He was my favorite, dude. I love Toby. He was awesome.
Did I see this? Did I see the second movie? I don't think I've seen the second movie. Damn, I gotta see
Across the Spider-Verse. Oh,
yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
I think it's better. I think it's better than the first, personally.
Damn, the first is pretty damn good.
The first is awesome.
No, I gotta see it. Okay,
that's the only thing that Sony has done well is that stuff.
That's it.
Their other stuff is all Madam Web. The Craven movie that comes out, it looks like trash to me. It's like you said before, it feels like Sony is making these movies just to make them,
just to keep the license, just to keep the license. Yeah,
but not Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is it's the best actually. It's better than what anything MCU is doing right now.
Yeah,
except for Loki.
Yeah, I would almost side with the Marvel haters when they say, don't go see these bad Marvel movies from Sony. You know, I mean, just let them know that. Stop it. Just stop it.
I don't. I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any of the Venom movies. I didn't watch any of the Sony Spider-Man movies. I just don't watch them because they're not good.
Yeah, they are not. But I'm going to have to pick this up just for the fact, and I didn't pre-order it. I don't think I did because I was like, this is the second series of, not a first appearance. But there's a bubble cover. You know, there's a whole group of people who love those bubblegum covers. I'm here to tell you. You know, I don't know why, but bubblegum covers. I just bought a bunch of them of the new X-Men book coming out. The X-Men one is coming out. Just got solicited. They asked about the cartoon, I guess. X-Men. What are they calling it?
X-Men 97.
Yeah, X-Men 97. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that came out. I think it's out.
Well, there was another one.
I saw somebody share a clip where Rogue didn't have her ass anymore, which was very disappointing.
What are they doing? What are you doing?
You know what I'm saying? You better have a fat ass or I don't want it. God. And Space Case says he thought Winter Soldier was the best MCU movie. Great pick. For me, it's Civil War, and it's not close. It's by far the best MCU movie. But a lot of people picked the Winter Soldier.
I would give that a run for its money. Yes, I think Winter Soldier was one of the best. Yes.
My top is Civil War, and my worst is Iron Man 3 still.
Iron Man 3. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're talking the Winter Soldier movie. Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, that was a good movie too. I was thinking of the series. Okay, but yeah, either or. I like that. I like it a lot. What do you say there?
Right.
Stable sounds, stable sounds, stable spine. Oh, I was
so
kidding.
Glad you're safe, buddy. It's dangerous out there in the PNW, man.
In these streets, these PNW Sasquatch infested streets. Oh man, good for you, man. Good to see you. Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron was the one too. Yeah, that was great.
It was awesome. Yeah. Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron. Endgame is an easy call. It's one of the best, I think, because it's just such a tearjerker, and he brings finality to that era. Was V for Vendetta? That wasn't a Marvel movie though, but it was a good movie nonetheless. I feel you, Phil. Definitely a good movie. But women with big what did Dick Gregory say about women with big bottoms? I have to look that up. Please share with the class. All right. So what else we got as far as covers go? We got a Ian Bertram foil cover. It's a foil.
I think what I just looked it up, and I think what Dick Gregory said is there ain't nothing but doo-doo in there. And I could not disagree more. I disagree with Dick Gregory quite a bit, actually, and this is definitely one of those times.
Oh gosh, Dick Gregory, Sky Point. Oh man,
that is my Dick Gregory is my future. I'm just gonna get angrier, and I know I am. I'm already getting angrier every year. By the time I get to his age, I'm gonna be red hot angry to how old he was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm angry every year. I told you today what pissed me off when I went to get my medicine and I couldn't use my card because it was 2 a day instead of 1 a day. Like the rage just I hate this country is so stupid.
That's insane. That's insane.
Plus, I haven't been having my coffee, so I'm super irritable, man.
Grr. You go through the withdrawal symptoms will pass though. What you should do, find you some caffeinated tea that you like. Just ease into that. It'll be a lot easier on your gut, and it'll help ease that Jones for the caffeine.
I like hot tea too. I do. I don't really like tea, but I can deal with hot tea.
Hot tea, oh man, hot beverages are just so comforting, especially when it's cold outside like now. That's Makari Andrews, man. This is a very complex cover for him.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think I'm adding this one to my pull list because I like Hobie. I never read a Spider-Punk book, but we're gonna grab this.
Ha! Another sale. Hey, all right. Another sale. Job well done. You're welcome, Marvel. All right, what else we got here? Oh, we got Conan the Barbarian, number 8's coming out. This is like Belay. I think it's the name. The young lady's name is pronounced Belay. The buxom wench with the sword and the upskirt shot right here. You can see. Let's just take a real quick look at that one. Yeah, this is Belay, drawn by Doug Braithwaite is the interior artist. The cover artist, I want to say, for this one is Ashley Izanicki.
Easy for you to say.
Whew, I tell you. I like the virgin variant here of Miss Belay. She looks almost like Betty Boop face wise. A little bit of Betty Boopnish going on there. But that big ass sword is definitely not something that Betty would carry. Yeah, I like that one. This one is Zurcher. This is Patrick Zurcher. I've heard good things about this too. I know Damien was reading this in the beginning. I don't know if he still is or not. Sleepy reader. This was and I read the first couple. It was very good. So good stuff. Good to see Conan is back. And if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, there is another Conan book down here in the bottom somewhere that we'll take a look at. Newburn looks like, he's in trouble. Newburn number 15. Like he may have run afoul of the mob. That's not somebody you want to run afoul of. What if Venom? I think some people are excited about that. Not particularly me. Rare Flavors number 4. We were talking about that. That's a good series. You say something about Venom?
Yeah, I don't really follow Venom.
Fuck Venom. I think Scotty likes Venom. Scotty likes Venom and Carnage and those offshoots of Marvel. It's Philadelphia number 4. That's going to be out. Eden Wood. There's an Eden Wood and Eden something else. That Eden something, but Eden Wood is the one that I actually read the number 1 of. This is about the United States being divided up into these mystical like states, mystical areas in the state. Giant size Fantastic Four. Oh, here's that Savage Sword of Conan, and this I want to say is magazine size, just like the old Savage Sword of Conan. If you remember those,
I bet Gary B is excited.
Oh, I bet he is.
Speaking of Gary B, I actually read his book today, and
did you now?
Holy shit! That's all I can say about that is holy shit. This book is fucking crazy.
The man's got thoughts about
I'm never
things.
Gonna look at that man. I'm never gonna look at Gary the same after reading this book. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That man is.
I know, right? Like
you think I'm nasty? I'm pretty sure he's nastier than I am.
Like Clark Kent and Superman.
I'm pretty nasty. I'm pretty sure Gary's got me beat.
Oh,
which is weird.
God.
If you look at him, he looks like, you look at me, you can tell I'm a dirty old man. But you look at Gary, he's a nice little guy,
Oh gosh. So there's a Joe Jusko cover. I don't know if it's a virgin. I don't know if it's going to be extra exclusive or anything, but this is phenomenal. I like this. And it is going to be magazine size, $6.99, 80 pages. Probably black and white. I would guess if it's in color, that'd be a really steal of a deal. $6.99. So Conan fans, check it out.
Is Sumerian still doing books? Oh, no, there's some Sumerian books there. I just
There's a few. I feel like Sumerian is more interested in music than they are comic books. Comic books are just like a side hustle. Like, yeah, we got comics too. Some of them are very good, but I feel like
I never read one I liked. Oh no, wait, I take that back. They did a series for the video game. What was it? Kingdom Come, and I did like that book. I did like one Sumerian book.
Wow, it's pretty slim pickings. Red Light number 3. I just read number 2. Man, this is about the AI sex worker. So far, so good. They did another like sex worker series last year. That was one of that was Hit Me. That was also good. See how this one lands. American Psycho.
I was just gonna say Stapled is in for Solomon Kane on the Conan magazine. And we got Wellbore sneaking in. What's up, Wellbore? Thanks for joining us, homie. Always good to see you. We also got our Burrow Snake sneaking in. What's up? Good to see you.
Oh my God. Yes. Wellbore, hello. And man, Orosboro, have not seen you in a cool minute. Good to see you, my friend.
Man. Always good to see you, brother. And then we got Bobby De La Ghetto, the comic book liaison for the Kansas City area. My brother Bobito, my fellow, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but my fellow Kansas City Chiefs fan, we went back to back recently, Super Bowls, and we're going to go back to back to back. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware that happened.
Oh, God.
Go Chiefs. Sorry, John.
Don't make people hate you like they do the Yankees. That's all I say.
I want you to hate me. I told you last week, I want you to hate me. Swing. I want you to hate me. I love it.
You don't want that, man. That's bad energy coming your way, man. That's
bad
energy.
New Patriots. I want y'all to hate me as much as I hate the Patriots. Let's go.
The Patriots are dead and stanky, though, man. The Patriots are gone. I mean, Tom's retired and gone, and Bill's fired, and who the hell they got now? They're trying to get a draft pick.
They need a quarterback, man. They need a quarterback.
Yes, they do. They do. But don't we all? Except you.
Nope, not all of us.
And a handful of other teams. Except you, braggart. All right, so as American Psycho is disturbing even for me. So I read a couple of them, but they're pretty good, but kind of disturbing. The Ribbon Queen number 8. This is what was this?
Bill likes the Chiefs because Taylor Swift tells him to, and I respect it.
Whatever she tells me to do, I'm gonna do it. That's right.
I really, the Taylor Swift, just real quick, the Taylor Swift effect has been fucking incredible. Like the number of videos that I've seen of dads taking their daughters to a Taylor Swift concert and then taking their daughters to a Chiefs game or watching the game at home. Like it's been crazy the effect that she has had. I'm in awe of her right now. It's incredible the effect that she's had.
She's a bad young lady.
I saw a video. I saw a reel actually of some Chiefs fans celebrating the Super Bowl last year, and it was just two dudes watching the game by themselves in the basement. And then they clipped to this year, and it was those same two dudes and a bunch of little girls watching the game with them, cheering when the Chiefs won. And it's like the flip over from year to year, all because of Taylor Swift, is fucking incredible, dude. I had no idea that she was the white Beyonce until now. I didn't know that.
I knew she was killing it. I knew she was
white
killing
Beyonce,
but she is. She absolutely is. I don't know what the numbers are, but she might be bigger. I mean, the Beehive will attack me and sting me to death about that shit, but I don't know. I mean, I don't. Frankly, both their musics are not my taste, but they're for a younger audience. But man, I knew that she was killing it, but I had no idea how big her influence was.
Yeah, I didn't either until this. Yeah, like Sledhead said, a cultural phenomenon. It's amazing.
Cultural phenomenon.
It's really cool. Like I said, the bonding that she's created between fathers and daughters, between fathers going to the Taylor Swift concerts, daughters going to the football games. It's been beautiful, man.
Yep.
I don't know. Yep. I don't know why anybody would be mad about it. Doesn't make sense to me.
You know, some folks just, you know, need a life. So the Ribbon Queen.
The comic book G-Man just snuck in. Wanted to say what's up to him as well. Thanks for joining us, homie.
What up, G-Man? Good to see you, man. Ribbon Queen has been, for Garth Ennis, to me at least, what I was hoping that Masterpiece would have been for Mr. Bendis. Ribbon Queen, man, he's back in a big way. I mean, well, he's never gone because he always had the boys and Preacher to fall back on because, you know, but then again, it's about what you've done for me lately. Ribbon Queen, man, it's like, this is one of his best. It's not like written with his voice. He's as neutral as I've ever seen him, but he's got a lot of good messages in there. So I would recommend this trade if you haven't, you know, jumped on it. If not, man, read it. If you are reading it, you know what I'm talking about.
It's funny how Phil is like Dennis Miller sometimes, where like he makes a joke and you have to look it up to get it. I see Lorenzo as more into Blackpink. I didn't get it, so I had to look it up. And like, oh, okay, now I get it. Jesus. Blackpink is a K-pop band, just for a girl band. K-pop.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. See, K-pop. See, man, I know more Taylor Swift and Beyonce than I do K-pop. You know, shout out to K-pop junkie out there if you're out there. But man, K-pop is like, wow, it's like way over my head.
Wow. We got Rude sneaking in the hizzy. What's up, Rude? Good to see you, my man.
Hey, man, we played it already, man. But hey, we play it again.
Smoke weed every day.
That's to.
Welcome, my friend. welcome. All right, so yeah. Deep Cuts, the final. No, not the final. There's one more, I think. This takes place in the 60s, I want to say. Deep Cuts is the story of jazz throughout the ages. Excellent series. You can find those. Definitely check those out. The Nasty number 7. Oh, that's a nice cover. It's a kind of disturbing. Two crawling out of a mouth in a wall with a hand chasing you, but nice nonetheless. Slow Burn, I think, wraps up. This is the final issue of Slow Burn about the never-ending fire in that Pennsylvania coal mine. Man, that was good.
Oh my God!
I'm going to get the last issue of that.
God. So Hooked on Juno just mentioned that his wife has been sending him the father-daughter cheese videos, and he asked, "Have you seen the Mad Magazine cover with Taylor and Travis?" And no, I had not until now.
I have, and it's going for a pretty good price online too.
It's already come out. Damn, I need it.
It's already out.
Need it.
It's so cool. They made Alfred Newman kind of looks like Travis. The way they make him look, you know, like big, dumb, lovable teddy bear. Yeah, if I can find that, and man, I think it has a low print run too, so it might be hard to find. Now it does. Crash Down number 2. You'll be looking at that too, won't you? You like Trash Down number 1? I know I did. Liked enough to buy it again, at least.
Yeah, I'm locked in on Crash Down. I liked that book. I'm interested.
Yeah. One of these days, let it gasoline, man. One of these days, I've got hope. I mean, I got like a big cancellation notice from my comic shop in the mail or by email. They canceled like 4 books. I knew Let It Gasoline was on that list, but nope. It's still keeping hope alive. It's one of these days, it's going to come out.
Someday. Ooh, someday.
Speaking of hope, remember this book called Killing Hope? I love that book, man. I think it was a Mad Cave book, too. I want to say it was a Mad Cave or some small publisher. I forget which, but man, Killing Hope had a great first issue. A couple of awesome, like, limited series, a limited print, alternative covers. And I've not heard from it in like many months. You probably forgot all about it. I'm sure you have. Most people have.
Yeah,
but Killing Hope, man, just dropped off the freaking planet. Child Remains, number 3. That's Eden Frost. Eden Wood, Eden Frost. Eden Frost is about some Russian shit going on in Russia. Eden Wood is about something happening in the U.S. So I can keep them apart. And it's a mad cave. To boot. Don't you know?
I didn't. No, comic book G-Man. No, I did not see that. I'm not real big into Elvira though.
Elvira. Oh, I'm on fire. Elvira. I bet
heart belongs to Elvira.
I bet a certain Staple Sounds dude I know has probably picked up that Elvira. We were talking about it last week. F the Patriots. I mentioned F the Patriots. If I didn't, I meant to. Yes. Yeah, the Patriots have got a lot of enemies. I remember I bought this Patriots jacket years ago because it was like on sale at Marshall's. It was missing like one of the logos on the sleeve because it's a fucking factory defect. And I got so many dirty looks in Chicago. Oh my God! This was like during the time of it wasn't the Bears weren't really that good, but people were still like, "What you got on?" Yeah, I got so many ugly dirty looks.
That's funny you mentioned that because in 1995, I bought a Patriots starter pullover.
Yeah.
And the only reason I picked the Patriots is because they didn't have the Rams, number 1. And number 2, nobody else had the Patriots, right? Because back then, everybody had a starter jacket.
Sure.
A lot of people had the same damn starter jacket. So I wanted to have a different one. And that was when they sucked. So nobody had the Patriots one. But now, when I wore it when they were the men, I looked like a total homer. I'm like, no, I haven't had this thing since 1995. Get off my ass.
Sure, you have. Sure. I know. People just tell you that shit, though. Yeah. But really, seriously.
I hate the Patriots because if you recall, Tom Brady's first Super Bowl was over Kurt Warner's Greatest Show on Turf Rams. Stopped us from winning the second Super Bowl. So I hated Tom Brady from the beginning. I'll never forget that night was so terrible for me. I lived in Emporia. I was going to school, and I was well known as a hardcore Rams fan. I predicted they would win that first Super Bowl, but that's only because I predicted they'd win the Super Bowl every year. And so when they went back, everybody was rooting against me because that's how I am. And my phone was just blowing up. One of my friends called me, pretending to be Adam Vinatieri. It was terrible, dude. I actually left town with my girlfriend and came to Kansas City just to get away. I was crushed. So
yikes. Oh, my God.
I've hated Tom Brady ever. I love Tom Brady now because it's just great. But I hated him for that.
This is Adam Vinatieri. May I speak to Marcus, please?
Oh, it was the worst, dude. He's like, yes, may I speak to Marcus Turner? Yeah, this is Marcus. Oh, this is Adam Vinatieri. I was like, fuck you. Get out of here.
Oh, you mean Meat is dead? Oh my God, poor Meat. I'm sorry, Meat. We hardly knew you. God bless. God point Meat. Gino's got a question. 2 books I want to know more about. What's the deal with the Penthouse books? Is it a Penthouse? Is it a book? I only ordered one of them, and that was a Jeff. Scotty is into it. You should ask Scotty Vaughn. Scotty ordered like about 2-3 of them, I think. I ordered one. Yeah, that was the Jeff DeCall cover. I like Jeff DeCall's work, but I haven't gotten it yet because it's coming from my comic shop. So I didn't want to pay full price for it, so I got it from them. It's a $10 book. Yeah, it might not be that good, but if it's good, then it might be worth it. And Fire in the Madhouse. I don't know about Fire in the Madhouse. That's a new one on me. I have to look that one up. I'm not sure about that one.
Johnny boys, that's pretty brave wearing the Patriots into the Giant Stadium. That is the equivalent. That is the equivalent of me. My wife is from Columbia, Missouri, with the home of the Missouri
Tigers. Oh my God! Oh my God!
I went to multiple Mizzou football games wearing KU gear. Not giving a fuck. I wasn't changing shit. You can kick my ass. That's fine. I ain't changing shit. Fuck Missouri.
That's pretty
Mizzou forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, her family wasn't happy about it.
Oh man.
Her family was not my biggest fan that day.
Man, I wouldn't. Man, Well, you have that charm. I would even wear a socks or a Cubs shirt into the Sox party, let alone wear a Patriot thing into a WWF event. Oh my God, that's crazy folks in there, man.
In Giant Stadium, yeah.
In Giant Stadium. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah, my God. couple two tree copies of that there. I got them with the penthouse a couple times, really. Nights ago. I took the theme for a comic. That's for sure. Huh. So is it so Brawler, is it like is it all comics, or is there articles in there and comics, or I'm not sure how that works.
I'm so not interested. I don't even care what the answer is. I don't care at all.
Have your eyes already glazed over? Yeah. it's like going back in your head.
I have Pornhub. What do I need Penthouse for?
I know, right? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Superstar. All right. So we're getting pretty near the end. Yeah, I did not get I got refunded for the Seance book that I pre-ordered, but I did not get refunded for what do you call it? God, what I just say what the name of the damn book was. Let It Gasoline. Thank you. I did not get refunded for that yet, so maybe there's still hope for it. All right, so what do we got? It's getting close to that time though. I think it may be close to that time for that for our penultimate book. So any more we want to go before that? Nope, I think that's it. It was Willie. Were you guessing that the Fire and Ice was my penultimate book, or were you saying Fire and Ice's penultimate book in the series is coming to an end? I wasn't sure what you meant by that, but either way, discuss. All right, so it's that time. And now it is time for the penultimate book. Yes.
No, go ahead.
And that book tonight is called. Get ready for it. It's called Maui Mighty Comics, and this is a unique book in some ways because it's a book to raise money for the Maui fire victims who suffered that horrible tragedy earlier this summer. And this is an anthology of sorts. And I made a little trailer for it, and here it goes, something like this. A little trailer for the Maui doohickey. After the headlines have faded, the effects of the disastrous Maui fires are still being felt. Number One Comics has responded with Maui Mighty Comics, a fundraiser comic for which all of the proceeds will go to Maui relief. Roger McKenzie, Stephen Butler, and Mort Todd deliver two Mr. Mix-It tales. Renee King Thompson and Sandy Carruthers introduce Miss Molecule, the hero who shrinks from danger. And Mackenzie and Ben Torres revive Charlton's martial arts legend, Yang. Also included is a remastered classic Charlton tale of Captain Mercury by Joe Gill and Rocky Master Rosario. All right. Boom. Boom goes that dynamite. Yeah, Bobby. And this is for a good cause. I think there was another book also that came out. I missed that one. That also was raising money for these folks. This one has a good a lineup that they mentioned, and it looks like only one cover though. Yeah, it's only got one cover. That's all you need. That's all you need, as Bueller would always say. Yeah, but this is for a good cause, and it's like a $7.99 book with all this stuff going on in it. And you can see the interiors that I showed. It's got a lot of good artwork in there. It's got some really good art, probably some good stories in there too. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I didn't see it. I don't know where I'll be able to find it. I didn't see it on my comic shop, but maybe it'll be maybe it'll be out next week in that bunch. But wherever I can get this, I'm going to get this. Just just every little bit helps. Pick up a copy or two, because those folks went through a lot of hard times because of that thing.
Man, crazy stories on that. Just I'm trying to imagine. I always put myself in people's shoes, and that was not fun for that whole thing.
No. Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of a slim week, bro. I didn't try out Slim Pickens this week, but it was almost time for Slim Pickens again. It's a good guess though. Good guess. Yeah. Wherever I can find it, or wherever y'all can find it, not on TFA. Oh, okay. Huh. We have to delay till. Oh, is it March 13th? Time to get orders in. Oh, is it? All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll damn sure get one then. So, if not the first time a penultimate book has been delayed, it sure won't be the last. You got stuff that sometimes the delay is good, because they should have delayed the cabinet. Maybe they come with a better story. Was not that great at all. All right, so let's wrap this on up here. The final book. Yes, Marcus?
I was going to mention, somebody mentioned that T-Paw has a $1 sale going right
yes!
now. I did not know.
I didn't know either, man. It's probably better.
So I'm looking at that now.
Is it still going on?
Yeah, you can still get books. I'm adding a list right now.
Shit. Well, let's
have
wrap this up.
$11 items for $11 so far.
Oh my God, let's wrap this up real fast, folks. We got stuff to do here. The escape plan. All right, last book is Planetary Expansion number 2. This is from Critical Entertainment, who's sometimes in the chat with us. Shout out Critical Entertainment. I got a copy.
Quick to interrupt, because I think you would want to know. I know you're a fan of the Duel book.
Yes.
They have the T-Fall exclusive for Duel number 1 for $3.75. Just
right.
Hey, please continue.
Even better, I got a copy for $1 last time it was on there. So I don't know.
Here's a 9/8 CBCS slab Newburn number 1 T-Fall exclusive, signed for $18.75.
Jesus Christ! You just giving me FOMO to the nth degree here. All right,
okay,
let's wrap this up here. He's already moved on. It's time to get those comic books. It's probably my wallet telling me not to look at it. This is Christopher Rader, is one of the publishers, and he's a writer over there at Critical Entertainment. I don't think I have. They sent me a couple of. Maybe they did send me this issue. Maybe I'll have this in time to do a review of it. I know Sokio by Corey Tran sent me issue number 2 of Sokio. I haven't forgot about you, Corey. I'm going to get that done for you too. I could have thrown it in this week now that I think about it. I only did 2 books. I hate doing less than 3, because 3, as we all know, is a magic number. All right, so that's all. Damn, Dollar said, Dollar said I was going. I know, Willie. Damn you. Damn you, Dollar Sale. All right, close enough. All right, so I guess that's all we got for today. Been a great week, man. So glad you folks could join us. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone who's watching on the replay. You're the most important thing to us, because man, without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. Man, so thanks for stopping by again. We appreciate you. And I say let's get together again. Let's go spend all of our money on T-Fall. And hopefully they won't put your book in a box full of peanuts. Hopefully it'll be okay. Thank you, Frog Brawler. Good night, Jose. Good night to everyone who's here. and everyone who's not here in spirit. So I'll be looking forward to you next week. So until then, everybody take care of yourselves. Be safe out there in these streets. Man, stay well, stay hydrated.
Stay woke.
And stay woke. Exactly. That was the next word out of my mouth. Stay woke. Just piss everybody off. Don't go to sleep.
Remember Redbone? He says that in the song. And stay woke.
Oh, wow.
Niggas creeping. Remember that song? They don't find you.
All right. Well,
get you sleeping.
That's right. You don't want to be sleeping, especially at the wheel. All right, folks. Have a great week. See you next time. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh.
We love you, Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!